fucking boy. SS Week here today, bring you guys another video. Now, before I get into this, I just gotta say that if you hear a little bit of like my voice like sound a little bit different, or if you hear like a little bit of cracking, like just like that, it happened right now. It's because I'm sick. No, it's not me going through the changes cycle. I'm already a real ass nigga. I'm already a grown man. Y'all know that I'm your boy. Oh, it's funny because I say I'm your boy, but then it's making me sound like a boy because my voice is cracking and stuff. But no, I'm sick. I'm sick. But no, on a serious note, today we got some sparky news here today. Well, I'm going to be discussing it regarding the whole universe trailer thing. Now, if you guys don't know, Jump Festa, it's basically an event where all the Shonen Jump's biggest heavy hitters like Naruto, I was about to say Fairy Tail, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Super, and there's a lot of other new series like Boku no Hero. They all get together. They just have like a huge convention in excuse me, in Japan, and they basically show off a whole bunch of new things. For example, the Naruto thing, they brought back they revealed that Naruto's gonna have a new anime stuff. So cool. Of course, Dragon Ball Super being the biggest series, well, yeah, basically being the biggest series, if not tied with One Piece for the biggest series that it is. You already know they're going to have some type of big news going on there, and that's exactly what they had there. Now, even though the quality for this trailer was bad, it was still a little, and the reason why I say the quality was bad, it's because this was recorded like off somebody's phone. Like literally somebody picked up the phone and started recording. Like this wasn't screen capture. No, this was like a phone recording. You can hear people in the background, like in the background. So yeah, it's not necessarily the best trailer, but, and that was, I'm not trying to be racist or anything. That was just a joke. But yeah, you can like see people in the background and everything. But nonetheless, the trailer is hype because we finally are entering the universe survival arc. And I just want to talk about this with you guys. Now, the one thing that I do want to acknowledge is that Dragon Ball Super has came so far from where we started. Let's be honest, because when we got first introduced, it was all about Beerus, the god of destruction, Whis, and we wonder where we're going to move on from there. Like, that was just very like cool, just getting introduced to the whole god concept. That was neat, and that was something new. But then just seeing how far we came, like with the whole Zeno, the high priest, angels, god of destruction, like all that stuff, I just think it's dope about how far the whole concept came along. And I can't wait till we get introduced to the other 12 or the other 10 gods, because they were hyping up this arc for a while, the whole universe tournament thing. So this can't disappoint. Now, the one thing I want to talk about is the actual trailer. We see the gods, they line up. Yo, that was hype. Even though it was just for a split second, we do end up seeing like the gods, like they're all sitting down at a table. We see Beerus, he has some type of like mask over his face. So it's kind of reminding me, like, I don't know if you guys even know what this is, but well, some of you guys might know, but like Bleach with the whole Arrancar arc, when people are sitting down around the table around Aizen, this is what it's reminding me of, because you're having a meeting with all these top tier people, and I just can't wait till we see it. Because let's be honest, Beerus, just seeing the gods. I don't know about you guys. I know some people, whenever they see Beerus and stuff, they don't get as hype, but I still get hype when we see Beerus and Champa, Whis, and all those guys. So the fact that we're going to see 10 other people who have the same power as him, that's going to be dope. And speaking of the trailer, the other thing that I noticed a lot is the high priest. Now, he was being used a lot throughout the trailer. It showed him like with the still images, it showed him being the person who like escorted people. So I'm starting to think, does the high priest have like one of the most important and one of the most tasking jobs in the whole series? Because it looks like that he's going to be the mediator for this whole meeting. Because Zeno, it showed like him for a split second, but it doesn't necessarily like highlight Zeno, but it showed the god priest like everywhere. It showed him talking. It showed him basically escorting Beerus. So unless it's a different high priest, I think that he might be like, I guess you could say he might be the announcer type for the tournament, except he's actually going to be strong. So if somebody tries to get out of hand, he'll be there to shut him down. So I think that's pretty dope. And also, speaking of the high priest, I'm just going to throw this question out. Who's stronger, Beerus or the high priest? Because we know that the high priest, they said that he's top 5 in the universe. And I mean, in the universe, I know that the god of destruction would be up there, but is the high priest strong? And then the gods, does he have more power to them? We know that, well, we can assume that he's stronger than, hell, he is strong in the Whis. Let's be honest here. He's strong in the Whis, so that means that he will be strong. I just answered my own question. That means that he'll be stronger than Beerus too. And that's crazy, because that means that, yes, while there is a god in each universe, in the end, if you're not, you can't make it past the high priest. So yeah, I think that's kind of dope to actually have the high priest being like, he's not. I don't want to say he's like on the Xeno level, but he's like, he's underneath the, you know what I'm saying? Like he's underneath Xeno, so like he's like the watcher over of all the gods. I find that dope. And also, like I said, the actual Universal Tournament. Now, I cannot wait because apparently we're gonna have 10 fighters from 10 different universes. So that's a total of 100 new characters. Hell, we're gonna get 100 plus because even though we do have the Universe 7 and 6 team somewhat figured out, there's still gonna be more Universe 6 members. So that's gonna be like 100 and like what, maybe like 107, 108, 100, 107, 6, somewhere around this. That's gonna be 100 new characters, and just because all the characters from the Universe 7, like they don't have any fodder in there, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna actually flesh out majority of the characters. Maybe about possibly, I want to say that maybe 20 or something aren't going to get like fleshed out. Like they might have some fodder on the team because now that I think about it, they do have people like Roshi, Krillin, and all that. So maybe they might have some fodder on the team, but I still think that it's going to be dope. And I know a lot of people there saying stuff like this arc, this can't be the final arc. Well, here's my thing with the whole Universal Tournament. I think that this arc, it's going to be like, I think it's going to be like a long arc, like it's going to be like a saga basically, like the whole Cell saga and everything. I think that's going to be dope because we're going to be able to just sit there and just learn about all the different characters. I'm not saying that each little character is going to have like one whole like 5 whole episodes dedicated to their past, but I'm saying that it's going to be dope seeing all the new characters getting fleshed out. And another thing I want to talk about is the destruction of the universe. Now, I was one of the people when this arc first got revealed. I said that I don't think that a universe would get destroyed because that just doesn't seem right. But yo, apparently it's finally gonna happen. Like they're gonna actually be destroying universes. Like what's the reason for this? Like, is it? I don't like. I don't know why. Is it just for fun? Is it to see who's stronger? Like, what's the reason for Xeno actually going through and destroying the losing universes? And like I said, this is going to be hard to try to like pinpoint because obviously there can only be one winner. So like, from which rankings will get destroyed? Is it going to be the bottom 6? Is it going to be the bottom 3? Hell, is it going to be everyone except for the universe that won? So which universe is going to be which universes are going to be the ones that get destroyed because they're playing for keeps over here. So yeah, if you mess up, then your universe is gone. And I guess that's going to add a sense of urgency because if the universes weren't going to get destroyed, that would kind of like, I don't want to say I want to give them a reason to fight because at the end of the day, they all want the bragging rights, but now they're going to have like more moment. Like there's going to be more reason to actually go all out and actually put in some work because none of them want to see their universe get destroyed. So I think that's going to be dope when that actually does happen. And last thing I want to talk about, the different races. Now, you can't see too much from the trailers. You can't really see too much of the gods, but there's a little glimpse, and it looks like that we're safe. Everybody, they've been wondering, they're like, are we gonna have a fat beard, a skinny beard, a short beard, a tall beard? And from what I see, don't quote me on this 100%, but I'm about 90% sure that we're not gonna just have beards. Like we're just not gonna have cats. So everybody, go ahead, let out that deep sigh. Yes, yes, it's not going to be just beards. We're going to actually see new gods, new designs, new everything, and that's going to be hype because, listen, the whole Beerus and Champa thing, that is kind of disappointing how they're basically just like twins, but now the fact that we know that they're going to be different races, they're going to have different powers potentially, different backgrounds, they're not just going to be twins or anything, so that's going to be hype. And I also I can't wait to see the interaction between them because me personally, I'm pretty sure that all the gods of destruction, like they know each other, so just seeing all 12 of them like in the same like vicinity together, that alone should just like destroy a universe, to be honest, because that's going to be hype. And I just can't wait to see all the stuff that's going to go down between Beerus, the other gods, hell, even Champa and the other gods. And I also can't wait to see the angels too, because those are the angels. I actually think that they can be like this. Like I wouldn't have a problem if the angels looked similar because we seen the high priest. He's basically like the father of all of them. So if the angels are the same, I wouldn't have a problem. Although I would want them to look somewhat different, like maybe one with long hair, maybe a shorter, like you know what I'm talking about. As long as they all don't look exactly like Whis or Vados, then we're good on that one. But overall, what do you guys think about this new arc? Are you guys excited? Like I said, the main things that I wanted to talk about this video was just how far we came from the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, the whole Beerus thing. I find that dope. The gods sitting down at the table, we're to see a meeting of them. The high priest, he's been involved a lot in this trailer, so he might be like the direct, like he might be the host of the turn, not like the host, but he's going to be the announcer type guy of the tournament, the universal tournament itself. The fact that we're finally getting into this arc, I'm going to call it a saga because I think this is going to be stretched out. Do you guys think this is going to be the last saga, the last arc, the destruction of the universe? I think that's crazy. That is crazy to just think about. Just know that they're going to be destroyed. And last but not least, the different races that are